What put Joe Biden over the top?
Well, Andrea, at this moment, it's possible, of course, Joe Biden is still going to build on the electoral vote count that he has right now. But at this moment, it's the three states we've been talking about for 4 years. It's Wisconsin, it's Michigan, it's Pennsylvania. It's three states that Donald Trump won by less than a point in 2016. Three states that hadn't gone for a Republican since the 1980s before Trump. And three states that Joe Biden flipped. It's interesting to look inside these states because there's a range here of what happened within them. In Michigan, of these three states, Biden got the biggest victory, biggest being a relative term here, but he's up by nearly 3 points statewide in Michigan, about 150,000 votes. This was the most solid win he gets of these three states. The story for Biden, why he won Michigan, why he did better than Clinton this time around, there's a couple parts to it, but one place to start is right here. Big suburban Oakland County, just outside Detroit. You see a double-digit 14-point victory here for Joe Biden. Look, he wins the county, Oakland County, by 110,000 votes nearly. Now, compare that to 4 years ago. Hillary Clinton won here, but it was a single-digit margin. See, only 8 points. Biden gets 14. And then there's a difference, too. Just look, Clinton 343. Clinton won this county by about 50,000 votes in 2016. 4 years later, Joe Biden more than doubles that. He squeezed a lot more votes out of a densely populated suburban county, out of a population center, out of a vote-rich area. That's a big part of what he did in Michigan. He did that in Oakland County, next door in Macomb County, which is a little bit more blue-collar. Trump carried it, but Trump didn't carry it like he did in 2016. Here's another one in Michigan. Take a look at Kent County. Joe Biden, just the second Democrat in a half a century to carry Kent County. This is where Grand Rapids is. That's the most solid win he got there. I'll just say, though, Wisconsin is interesting to me because a 20,000 vote Joe Biden win statewide. I just want to show you this. Here's Wisconsin, right? The red-blue map for 2020. This is the Biden win. Check out the red-blue county map for Wisconsin 4 years ago. Almost exactly the same. Look at this. You have two small counties that changed by basically a point or two each, but otherwise the map basically remained the same. The big difference here, these red counties right outside Milwaukee, the WOW counties they call them, traditionally Republican suburban counties, Trump still won them, but he didn't win them by as much as he did in 2016. So it was a 23,000 vote Trump victory in Wisconsin in 2016, turns around, and it's a Biden victory of 20,000, but incredibly narrow margins between a Trump win 4 years ago and a Biden win this time around.
And there's going to be a recount, but it's too big to actually force a change in Wisconsin. Let me ask you about Arizona and Georgia, though, before I let you go, because are we going to hear from Arizona anytime soon?
Yeah.
What do you need to see from Maricopa or elsewhere to put that one over the top?
And we keep getting updates from Arizona. Let's take a look here where things stand right now. So, again, the Biden lead there down to 16,985. One number to keep an eye on here is the difference between the two candidates. Trump continues to be on pace to cut into that Biden lead, but not really on pace to overtake him. If Trump could get that within 0.1, 0.1%, that is the recount trigger right there. But when we've watched these late votes coming in the last 2 or 3 days now, Trump's been making up ground. He's not been making up ground at the pace he needs to overtake Biden in this initial count. And then you mentioned Georgia as well. We can just show you where things stand right there. Again, about a 10,000 vote difference right now. Certainly the recount range in Georgia, this one's well within. So I wouldn't look for a winner to be called in Georgia anytime soon. But for Biden, that's a pretty good pad, 10,000 plus votes to be taking into a recount.
Steve Kornacki, incredible. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Andrea.
I would say take a nap, but I know you won't.